This is Get to Know Alabama. Today, we're getting to know the founder and CEO of Alabama Beer Company, Stephen Gann. They just launched in 2024, but if I had to guess, you've probably already had or at least seen their Alabama Light Lager. This beer company is really special. I'm very excited to get to know Stephen a little bit more and learn more about how his vision for making beer with the cleanest ingredients has already come to life. Let's go get to know Stephen. Alabama Beer Company already making a splash since y'all launched last year. Tell me about the launch.
It's been a very exciting launch. We've had a lot of support from the community, not just about the beer, but the brand and really the vision behind the beer itself, being something that's kind of new to the scene. We've just been very grateful for the support that we've gotten so far.
Okay, so what makes this beer really special?
Well, there's really two things that we focus on, and that's quality and then obviously character. The recipe was developed to be a simple beer, highlighting the water, the minerality that we use. Designed not to be the star of the show. It's more of a supporting role in any kind of occasion. I think what's special too is that this beer will only be available in Alabama. It's really a love letter to Alabama.
Speaking of Alabama, what is a common misconception that you often hear about Alabama?
I think it's that Alabama's behind the times. I think a lot of people that come here and spend time here will kind of see the opposite. We have a thriving food scene. We have a thriving tech scene. We have a music revolution happening in the north. And I think that Alabama, yes, may be behind the times in some things, but we're really excelling in a lot of other areas.
How does living here in Alabama inspire your creativity?
Well, I think it's a lot of contrast. You have small cities with big stories, little people being heroes, but I think it all goes back to what's rooted in Alabama and the authenticity that this state really gives. And that's what keeps us going, is being as authentic and not chasing things that don't seem to be, the next big thing. We just want to be as authentic as possible.
I've never heard that before. That's a really good answer. Tell me more about the Drift initiative and how water directly impacts the quality of the beer.
So DRIFT stands for Defending River Integrity for Tomorrow. We wanted to bring something that really meant and connected with people, not just a beer, but something that's more important. And so what DRIFT does is a portion of every single can that's sold, whether it's cans, draft, whatever, we give back to a fund that helps all conservation across the state. With DRIFT, we're not only ensuring that we use clean, locally sourced water, but we're also invested in protecting Alabama's waterways, because better water means better beer. Morris Avenue, one of my favorite places here in Birmingham. They've been a great supporter of us, as well as a lot of other great businesses. Let's go grab a snack.
Let's grab a beer. Peanuts and beer is a pretty good snack pairing. Any other favorites?
Other than peanuts, I've been really interested in the different oysters that we have here in Alabama. I think they go really well with the beer, really cleans it up. Same thing with the peanuts and the salt. Beer kind of washes it down, scrubs your palate.
Yeah.
So every single bite is just really nice and refreshing.
I want to talk a little bit about the design of this can, because one, it's beautiful. But I think too, what's cool, obviously you guys are proud supporters of DRIFT. Like, you've got the logo on there. Talk a little bit more about the design of the can.
Sure. So we really went into the design of this being a vintage, but always feeling like it's been here style of can design. We really wanted it to be something that people connected with, understood that it was a light beer. It looks like a light beer, it feels like a light beer, but really one of those feelings of this has always been here. It's not new, even though it is a brand new beer to the market. One thing that I think is really cool is that our Tallboy cans here feature the Tallboy, the Alabama Tallboy. That is a Bigfoot, Sasquatch, a mythical creature, so to say, and he's our protector of our land. On our 12-ounce cans, we actually feature the Moon Maiden, and she is our protector of the water. A lot of people don't notice it at first, but I think it's a very unique thing that we have 2 different brands, 2 different designs for just different sizes. The idea was really to bring in our merch all in-house so we could do literally one-offs. And so I'm gonna make you something.
Okay, yay.
You get to pick any of these hats, any of these designs, we can make something. And we can get very creative with it.
She's so cool. I'm going to the beach too, so I'm not to wait.
It'll be perfect. We have yet to make that, so you have a one of one.
Little rapid fire, okay? How tall is the Alabama tall boy?
Oh, well, some would say that he's only 5'6", but truly he's about 7.5 inches.
How can people find the beer?
So we have a beer finder on our website. Go to it, it's alabamabeerco.com. Click on the beer finder, type in where you are, and you'll be able to find the beer.
Love it. Roll Tide or War Eagle?
Roll Tide.
Think you'll ever create more beers?
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Go follow us on Instagram at Alabama Beer Co. We might have something up our sleeve.
Stephen, thank you for your time and the beer and the peanuts. It was awesome to get to know you and this really cool brand. I can't believe you guys just launched last year. I feel like I'm seeing it everywhere. It's amazing. Thank you again for the conversation. All right, we'll see y'all next week.